What's up, everybody, and welcome back to the CoolFigurez channel, and we are concluding our look at the BeastKingdom Dark Knight movie action figures with today's look at their 2020 exclusive, only 2,000 made Comic-Con at home limited edition bank robber Joker. But first, if you're new, then welcome. This channel is all about cool action figures, analyzing them, hunting them, taking pics of them, and of course, playing with them. I upload new videos constantly throughout the week, so make sure you hit that bell icon so you stay notified when I do upload a new video. But if you guys do enjoy this video, please remember to give it a thumbs up. It really helps the channel grow. The YouTube algorithm is a slut for your guys' likes. But with that being said, if you haven't already, please hit that subscribe button. It is a very small goal of mine to try to reach at least one new subscriber per new video that I put out. So please be my one new subscriber for this video. Thank you so much in advance. As always, the information on this channel is intended for adult collectors and not children. I am your host, Jess the Bat Magic Girl, aka the Buff Collector, and once again, guys, we are concluding our look at the BeastKingdom Dark Knight movie action figures with our look at today's 2020 exclusive, only 2,000 made. I have numbers 1,771 Comic-Con at home limited edition bank robber Joker. And if you can't tell by now in my voice, I am super excited to bring you guys this review because this one, out of all three figures, I have to admit is my favorite. I really wanted this one out of all of them. Obviously I did want all of them, but this one is just so amazing, and I absolutely love the opening scene of The Dark Knight when this guy just, you know, comes in and fucks shit up real quick and leaves, and he does it so, you know, so beautifully, and you don't expect it, but it's so Joker. And you know, at that time that movie came out, we weren't getting dark and gritty adaptations of superheroes, especially such scenes of violence in like superhero movies for kids. So the fact that they took that chance and did that, and the way that scene was just poetry, it was just so amazing. I absolutely love that scene. In fact, I actually have a mask from the henchman that survives second to last, not the bus driver, but the guy that the bus driver kills. I have his mask that I can actually wear in real life. I bought it many Halloweens ago for my costume. So I absolutely love that opening scene. So when I found out about this figure, I knew I had to have it. And guys, if you do like this figure and in this review you do enjoy it, I highly recommend you head over to the BeastKingdom website right now, because it is actually still available for order. Like I said, I do have number 1,771, which means there are a few hundred left in stock. So go there and definitely check it out and purchase it if you guys are interested. Because believe me, by the time I'm done with this review, you guys will be interested if this is your favorite Joker in any way, shape, or form. So as I've repeatedly said throughout my reviews of these BeastKingdom figures, these things are really just miniature hot toys, which is amazing, especially for the price point that you pay. I only paid about, I think I want to say $100 at the most for this guy, maybe less. And that's with him being an exclusive and a Comic-Con at home exclusive, limited edition, whatnot. On eBay, this one guy wanted $138 from Taiwan, and I almost bought it. And then I looked on the BeastKingdom website, and they had it. And if you signed up, you got a little percentage off, and you got free shipping. And so, bang, bang, boom, he is here for me to review for you guys and for you guys to check out and see. So, like I said, I am super excited to bring you guys this guy because he is definitely my favorite. In fact, I purchased the Soap Studio versions of the Dark Knight Batman and Joker at the same time, but my package got lost with my BeastKingdom figures. Not this guy was separate, but I had bought this guy after I received my other two BeastKingdom figures, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. But I have the bank robber Joker in the Soap Studios, which is a smaller scale, and I absolutely love that figure. And this one is basically that figure sized up with some cooler accessories, or I mean one accessory that's different. And later on in this video I will bring out the Soap Studios bank robber Joker to show you the comparison. I absolutely love both figures. They both look amazing, but I have to say I absolutely love the Joker head sculpt with these BeastKingdom figures. They are just spot on to Heath Ledger's likeness, and you can't get any better than that in my opinion. And I've seen the figures from back in the day and other Dark Knight figures, and you really can't get any better than this unless you're going to be buying a hot toy. And that's the thing that I did not like when I was growing up, is like the likeness to Heath Ledger was not in the figures, and So I didn't have any real Dark Knight figures except for Batman and Scarecrow, because, you know, they're masked characters, so it's easier to get a likeness to that than it is to an actual face print or a face with makeup on it. So with all my rambling on out of the way, let's go ahead and start taking a look at his accessories. So he is actually holding all the accessories he comes with. So before we actually look at any one accessory in particular, we are going to take a look at the pairs of hands that he comes with. So first and foremost, he comes with a pair of relaxed Joker hands, as you can see right here. And I say relaxed Joker hands because they're not just relaxed, they're kind of opened up in a way that he kind of does it in the movie. And they are gloved like he wears in the opening scene for the bank heist. Next up, he does come with a pair of fisted hands, of course. You got to, especially if you're going to be getting down with Batman. I know he doesn't get down with Batman in that scene, but he's going to be getting down with my Batman when I do some toy photography. So that's, you know, that's what's going to go down. So anyways, the next pair of hands he comes with is a pair of C-grip hands, which can be used to hold both the bottom part of the shotgun as well as the grenades that come with him in the duffel bag, which we will take a look at right now after we take a look at the final pair of hands, which is of course trigger finger hands, Joker style, with the pinky out. So you do get a pair of these. He's wearing the other one right there, and he's actually wearing the other C-grip in that hand right there. So of course, with this being a BeastKingdom, and like I said, it is like a more downscaled Hot Toys, you do get a really cool base with him, which holds him in place. And of course, it says the Joker, and they even included bank robber version right there at the bottom. That's why I said they do, you know, they do bring about some likeness to Hot Toys and whatnot. And of course, they have the Dark Knight trilogy up here, so it's not just a black base, which is really nice because they could have just left it blank in black. So with that being said, that is all that is left in the box in terms of accessories. So now let's take a look at all the accessories that he is actually holding onto. So like I said at the beginning of this review, I absolutely love the head sculpt on this Joker, and he kind of does look a little awkward with the mask on, only because it's one of those instances where you put the mask on the head instead of the mask being its own separate alternate head. With the Soap Studios, that's how it is. It's a Joker head and a Joker masked head. You do get a loose mask as well, but he does look better with just the masked head, the alternate masked head on, opposed to putting the mask on. So, and that's the same case with this guy. It kind of looks a little awkward and funky, but it does work if you can fix it right. But I prefer to leave him like this, since I have my Soap Studios with the alternate masked head on. And like I said, I just absolutely love this portrait on him. He just looks so spot on to Heath Ledger. You cannot get any more closer to the likeness unless you get the Hot Toy. So with that being said, guys, let's go ahead and pull the first accessory that he's holding right here out of his hand. So yeah, he's wearing the other C-grip to hold this. So you do get his bank robber mask right here. And it does even come with the little string in the back, but you got to be very careful, because when I saw a review, the person said that the second they pulled on theirs, it just snapped right off. But thankfully, he can still put it on, and the mask does stay on without the string if you don't want to use it. That's what they said in the review, so I don't know yet, because I thankfully mine hasn't broken off. I'm sure mine will eventually. The mask is very nicely detailed, very nicely painted. There's no bleed through, bleed over. The black markings that you see on it are supposed to be on there. It's supposed to look dirty and grungy. You know, it's not supposed to be a clean new mask. It's a bank robbing mask. So, you know. So next up, we are going to be taking a look at the weapon in his hand. And it is, of course, I am not a weapons expert, guys, so I'm just going to call it the machine gun pistol that he uses in the opening scene, and mainly throughout the movie as well. So this one does not slide back at all, but the clip does come out, so that's nice. Now in the Soap Studio version, the clip doesn't come out, but the slide does slide back. So it's very interesting. These figures contrast each other in those ways. So next up, in the duffel bag, he has the shotgun that the bank manager uses against him and the rest of the bank robbers. Very nicely detailed, very nicely done. There's two tones of paint, as you can see, and you can see some nice detailing all throughout the sculpt. You know, the exit hole for the shell, and it does pop back. So that's really cool. So next up, we are going to take a look at the duffel bag that he has on. There we go. Put him back. So this is a very beautifully done duffel bag. It is all fabric. The zippers all work. It is Velcro even. Parts of it are Velcro right here. So it does zip up. You do kind of have to fight and play with it because it is such a small zipper. It does have a tendency to get stuck, so you want to be careful. And in my opinion, if you want it open, you should leave it open. If you don't, then leave it closed, because opening and closing it constantly is going to most likely cause it to tear and also the zippers to fall off and just mess up. So what I like to do is, since there is Velcro, if I want it closed, I just Velcro it closed. And yeah, I know you can see it somewhat open, but I'd rather have it like this than, you know, torn and not being able to replace it and whatnot. So very nicely done. It opens up, and of course it stores all the grenades that this guy comes with. So he comes with 4 smoke grenades and 4 regular grenades, as well as these ones, which are the same ones that the regular version of the Joker came with inside of his jacket. But it's really cool the fact that you can actually open this bag up and put all the grenades in there like it was done in the movie. I just wish they would have included a separate duffel bag with a, you know, with something like this, like a brick like this, but with money, you know, because they did fill up some of these duffel bags with money. So that would have been cool if he would have came with one for his grenades and one for the money, but that probably would have raised the price, obviously. So with that being said, guys, that is all the accessories this guy comes with. So let's go ahead and pull him forward and take a closer look at him. So as you can see, this is an amazing likeness to Heath Ledger, although I will point out he does not look straight. He does look off to the side, so you gotta kind of position him, you know, like, you know. But when you position him in a good way, you get that really good Joker stare right there. So this is just an amazing sculpted figure, an amazing sculpted head. I could not be happier with him because the Hot Toy versions of these guys are so expensive. And I've actually been hearing there's been issues with the bank robber Hot Toy Joker, that with the color in his shirt is starting to fade and yellow. And that's about a $600 figure at this point. So, you know, you're paying a lot of money for a faded shirt. I'm sure you could replace it, but like I said, $600 and you're going to have to go through all that. Nah, I'm good. So I'm more than happy and pleased with this 9-inch scale bank robber Joker. He definitely stands out in my collection. And the accessories are so big that they stand out as well, and they don't, you know, get lost and everything. So with that being said, guys, let's go ahead and take a closer look at the suit he's wearing. It is a bit of a cheaper material than most cloth figures. It's more of a polyester. It's not like Hot Toys where you get that quality stuff, but it's not a big deal. Like I said, you pay about $100 for them, up to $138 depending on where you get them. It is Velcroed right here. It is nicely detailed. You can see all the buttons, all the nice detail. He does even have that flap in the back right here, like he does in the movie for the grenade or the smoke grenade and whatnot. So that's really cool. The pants, he does not come with a belt. It is Velcro right there. And the clothing is not too restrictive. That's what I really like. And of course the shoes real quick. But that's what I really like about this Joker, is that his clothes are not that restrictive. If you saw my review of the regular style Joker from The Dark Knight, you will have noticed that he is a little more restricted on his movements, only because he's wearing about 4 layers of clothing. He's wearing his shirt, his vest, his overcoat, and his suit coat, and then his purple overcoat. So he has a lot of layers on, but he still gets decent range of motion and articulation despite all that. But this guy has 2 less layers on, so he can definitely move a little more free. So with that being said, and talking about his movement, let's go ahead and take a look at that. He can look all the way to the right, all the way to the left. He can look down that much. He can look up pretty good. I actually really like that. Or he can look it down like, Sorry I keep making that noise. It's probably creepy. I don't know why I keep making that noise. He never makes that noise, but I don't know. So he can look down that much. His arms do go out all the way that way. You can't rotate him obviously 360 because of the fabric clothing. You do get a bicep swivel right there that you can rotate nice and easy if you're careful. He does come with double hinge elbow joints, so you can do that. Rotation at the wrist, in and out. He does also come with a watch that is a separate piece right here, which is a nice accessory and touch, because honestly, when the jacket's down, you don't see it. So for them to include that, that is really cool. It shows me that they truly care about the detail and the attention to detail, because even in the regular Joker, he came with a chain right here, which is really cool. Wasn't expecting that. So you know, like I said, it just shows how much attention to detail they have, that they even gave him a separate watch accessory, despite it just being hidden in the sleeve most of the time. So he can bend down just slightly, not too much ab crunch, but he can rotate decently, not too much, but enough to make it look like he's running or he's turning around. But once again, you know, you gotta be careful with the turning and stuff because of the clothes. So he can basically kick out that far, because once again, cloth clothing, you don't want to go too far, you don't want to rip it. But he can kick out all the way, which is really nice. He can kick back that far, and he does have double hinge knees, and the pants don't restrict him, so he can go all the way. Looking at his ankle articulation, he goes down that much, he goes up that much, and you do get ball rocker hinge joints. His toe articulation does move, and this one has better paint app than the regular Joker, because the regular Joker, if you move his toe articulation, the paint starts to chip right here, and you can see the color underneath, and it's not the same color as the shoe, so it really stands out. Whereas this guy, you can move his toes and it's not going to chip the paint, so that's really cool. So with all of that being said, guys, that is the full review of this amazing exclusive 2020 Comic-Con at home limited edition BeastKingdom Bank Robber Joker. So before we continue on to the review picks, let's go ahead and take a look at a comparison between the Soap Studios Bank Robber Joker and the BeastKingdom Bank Robber Joker. As you can see, this figure, the BeastKingdom one, does tower over the Soap Studios one, because it is a 1/9 scale figure, 9 inches, where this is a 1/12 scale, I believe, because he fits in more with the Mezco. He's not 100% with the Mezco. Batman is slightly taller than him, but if you play around with perspective and whatnot, he does fit in a lot better with those guys than this guy probably would, unless you play around with the perspective and distance even more. But anyways, guys, so you can see the difference, and to be honest, they are both very highly detailed. So you cannot go wrong with either one. It just really depends on, do you want something to fit in with your Mezco, or do you want something to be more of a display piece that stands out on your shelf, because this guy will stand out on your shelf, being a 9-inch figure. But yeah, guys, as you can see, the color in the suit is the main difference. Like I said, this guy does come with a alternate masked head, which I keep on him, which is why I keep this guy unmasked. But like I said, he does also come with an unmasked head and a separate loose mask like this guy as well. The only difference between this guy and this guy really is that the BeastKingdom Joker comes with the shotgun, and the Soap Studios comes with this little wad of cash. That is literally the only difference. He comes with another duffel bag similar to this one. It opens up and it has a little foam insert in there, and it has all the little grenades. So basically the same figure, just the wad of cash instead of the shotgun. So with that being said, guys, let's go ahead and take a look at those cool review picks that I took, and we'll be right back. Alright guys, thank you so much for sticking to the end of this video. If you enjoyed those pics, you can find the full images over on Instagram at CoolFigurez. And I did recently start a separate Instagram account for more of my more thought out, planned out, more edited shots called Epic Shots by CoolFigurez. Check it out, and if you like what you see, leave me a follow. But with that being said, guys, if you did enjoy this video, please remember to give it a thumbs up. It really helps the channel grow. If you haven't already, please hit that subscribe button, guys. But whether or not you're a subscriber, thank you so much for taking time out of your busy day to listen to me talk about toys. I really do appreciate it. As always, I'm your host, Jesse the Bat Madrigal, aka the Buff Collector, and I will talk to you guys in the next video.